from beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Miami Dolphins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee, here's Cam Akers. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the...
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. His first carry, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Now it's Hines. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Howard on the tackle. A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Atlanta.
They run with Hines. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st down, Falcons.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the Dolphins' 19-yard line.
Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. From the gun, it's Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
For the field goal, a 36-yard attempt.
Rosas' kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will be a touchback, no return for Ayuk.
At their own 25-yard line.
They go play action with Ryan. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
By Fletcher.
You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On the run, this is Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
On 3rd down, Jones. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 21 yards. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now Allen going to give this one to Cam Akers. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Back-to-back running plays, putting him in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? Operating from the gun. Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox, his 2nd sack of the night.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep to return is KJ Hamler. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Hamler now on the return. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to... figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. This is Hines. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down. Allen now on first down. Flushed out right. And some room to work. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Allen now operating from the gun. Being chased out left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That backs them up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
That was the kind of play that this defense needed because it has not been a good half for them on that side of the football. Maybe they can use that one to regroup a little bit and start to play a little bit better.
Rosas' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now this time he'll look to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
Check three, check three, check three. Check, lucky.
From the gun, Jones. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Falcons. They'll take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. A final shot before half for Allen. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game, as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. On the counter, Hunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
55, come on, guys, 55. Hey, get in the way.
Now Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. They run for it with Hunt. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run with Hunt. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Again, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones, short throw to Disley. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
To Will Disley. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 10.
Now Jones, off play action. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Jimmy Ward.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Rush in. Check 55, Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Let me know what you got. What you got, Heavy? 60 Eagles. Check 3.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Going deep here for Parker. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
6-yard pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They run again with Hunt, and Hunt is not going to get there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
On the play. It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. On play action, Allen. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
5 yards. First down.
On play action, Allen. And he rifles one incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw again, Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 6-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
No gain on the play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll run again with Hunt. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Dolphins, nothing.
He's crossing. He's checking crowd. 19 Tiger.
Jones on 1st and 10. Thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
It's a gain of
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 35-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's a toss right side for Hunt. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 more yards there and another first down. Here's Jones on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First down.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Falcons 13, Dolphins 7.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, six-point game. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Nyheim Hines on the return. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
Check the heart rate. You got time. You got time. You got time up there. Switch, switch, switch. Check 99. Check 99. 56, 56.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Another carry, same story. Fourth quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
They'll go again here with Akers. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Akers. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They'll run on first down with Akers. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run the counter. Hines. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons.
Touchdown.
Nyheim Hines. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And here's Allen. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's brought down. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Brandon Ayuk on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Jones now to throw on 2nd down. He's going to let it fly. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. 35 yards that time on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film and find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really paid. They allowed the one touchdown.